Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. Off we go from downtown Indianapolis. To return, it's Khalil Dorsey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. First carry for David Montgomery. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He connects with St. Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now the second-year man out of Alabama, Jahmyr Gibbs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Williams in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. And back deep it is Josh Downs. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Indianapolis led out by their quarterback, Anthony Richardson, the number 4 overall pick in 2023. Had some highlight moments, but injured most of the year. Greg now in his 2nd year in the NFL out of Florida.
Mike, when you look around the league, there's just not a lot of quarterbacks that look and can play to the style of Anthony Richardson. He can make every throw on the field. He's big. He can run for power, run with speed. As he continues to iron out some of those flaws from coming out of college, he lost his rookie season to injury. Here in year 2, I wouldn't be shocked by year end if he's a household name.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of shotgun, Richardson taking off. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Give up the middle to Taylor. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a toss, running left, it's Taylor. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Deep for the Lions, Khalif Raymond. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. Both teams matching punts to start this one, so they'll go about trying to get something put together on the offensive side. It's 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Williams in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So 3-0 our score, and we are set for the dynamic kickoff. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Colts offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. In motion comes Pittman. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they just try a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with a big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Colts offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll motion over Pierce. They'll go play action. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick-6 earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Now Richardson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here's Jack Fox now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Here's Downs to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
That one knocked away and incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the 1st quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through it.
Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. In motion, that's the tight end, Granson. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
So after one, it's the Lions who have the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Second and 11. Richardson going to look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Third down, 3 to go. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line. And the drive continues. First down. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's Taylor. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now it's Richardson. He'll keep it. The defense not biting. They stay at home, stop the quarterback. No gain on the play.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts are on the board. It's now 10-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Goff with the give to Montgomery. Oh, a loose football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. To throw is Goff. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That's right side and brought in by Williams. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
That's on the all-pro tackle, Penei Sewell. They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Goff. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Colts have got it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Colts offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll start with Taylor. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, Richardson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Looking to throw, Richardson. He's got his man. That's down. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
On 2nd down, Richardson. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
He's going to try it here again. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll motion over Pierce. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And now 3rd and goal coming up.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. To return it, it's Dorsey. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
You'll find Montgomery out of the backfield. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. The Lions called their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Goff. On target to Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Williams in motion. On 2nd down, Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Motion man set right. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Lions are in the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. The second half straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The home team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They'll run here with Till. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They go right back to Taylor. And he'll get this up to the 44. Brian Branch in on the tackle. Third and 6. Throwing is Richardson. He'll check this one down to Taylor. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
1st and 10. Now a give up the middle, and he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. The open man is the tight end, Granson. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Looks like a design run here with Richardson.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the first down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Patrick motioning here. Goff to throw on first down. This one caught by Patrick. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Patrick motioning here. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll go play action with Goff. Now pass deep for St. Brown. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
From the gun, that'll be intercepted. Into space. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick-6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Colts go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle. They face second down and 7. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Catch is made by Wright. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The first down at the 38-yard line. Now, a whistle. Looks like there was movement on the left side of that offensive line. Taylor Decker, the former Buckeye, guilty on that one. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll come up here first and 10. Now Goff. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now Montgomery. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. Here's a second and 9. Once again, it's Gibbs. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. 1st and goal, and here's Montgomery. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he will dive into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions make the lead 4. It is 17-13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And he's had trouble getting on track in this one. Really limited space to find an opening. The defensive front stopping him multiple times. Generally, he has not been a big factor in this game to this point. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. On play action, Goff. That's to the big tight end, Laporta. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Colts offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll let Richardson run this himself. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
Big play coming up. This is third down. He gets this one complete to Pittman.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion, that's the tight end, Granson. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
The Colts about to kick this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Lions offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Patrick motioning here. On 2nd down, Goff. Going up top. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold him to a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Goff to throw. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's a short one caught by Laporta.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Bates for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball, and that could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. This throw right side pulled in by Pittman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. From the gun, Richardson. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. He's got his man. That's downs. And he will score. Game on. Josh Downs. Touchdown, Colts. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for 2 now. Now Richardson. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So Jared Goff and the Lions offense getting set for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Goff to throw on 1st down. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here's a 2nd and 6. Now a give to Montgomery, heading right. And he'll get this up close to a 1st down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man, right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a 1st down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Straight ahead, it's Montgomery. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to an E. Third down and 9. Victory formation here as he's down to an E. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.